Hello, my name is Ann Purvis. I'm from the Toronto Field Naturalists, and I help there with a junior naturalist program. This is a very special time in Toronto when the songbirds are starting to arrive back from Central America and South America on their way up to their nesting grounds in the northern mixed forest and the boreal forest. Toronto already has all of its winter birds still around. A lot of the winter birds are still around. We have shorebirds, seagulls, birds of prey, and the city is really full of birds at this time of year. It's very handy if you can recognize the calls or songs of birds, because often there's so many birds you don't get a chance to actually see the ones that you hear calling. So that's what this game is about, that we can begin to listen more deeply in order to learn the calls of birds and then know what is around us. So I would ask you to please take the game sheet that you would have downloaded that looks like this, and you will see that there are the names of 4 different birds on the sheet. We are going to play the songs of each bird 3 times. When you hear the song the first time, we would like you to put a pencil dot in the rectangle where the bird's name appears. So 1 pencil dot for each note of the song. The second time we play it, you will move the pencil dot up or down according to whether the note is high or low. So if you think one of the notes is higher than the other, move it up. If you think it's lower than the others, move it down. Third time that we play the song, we're going to listen for whether the notes are long or short. So if the note is short, just leave it the way it is. If it's long, you're going to stretch out the dot into a line. You'll also want to listen for whether the note slides up or slides down, and you can actually do that with your pencil. You can slide the line up or slide it down according to what you think the note is doing. Okay, so we're ready to start. Take your sharpened pencil, and the first bird that we're going to listen to is the black-capped chickadee. So black-capped chickadee is a winter bird. It loves feeders, and we often see it around here in Toronto. But this is not the call that you hear during the winter. This is its "Hey Sweetie" call that it uses during the mating season. So your first time to hear the call, you're going to put one pencil dot in the rectangle with the name black-capped chickadee for each note that you hear. 1 pencil dot for each note you hear. Okay. Second time through, we're going to listen for whether any of the notes are high or low. So you'll move your dot up if it's high and down if it's low. Third time through, we're going to listen for whether the notes are long or short. So if it's a long note, you're going to stretch the dot out into a line, and you also want to listen for whether the line slides up or down. Does the note slide up high, or does it slide down, or does it just stay at the same pitch? And you're going to adjust your line. So so we're going to move on to our second bird, which is the second one on the page, the white-throated sparrow. So the white-throated sparrow we only see at this time of year. It's one of the earliest migrants to arrive. It loves feeders because it loves the same seeds that winter birds like. And it nests way up north in the boreal forest. So let's listen. First time through, 1 pencil dot for each note. Second time through, we're going to listen for whether the notes are high or low. So you're going to move the dots up if they're high and down if they're low. Third time through, we're going to listen for whether they're long or short. So you're going to stretch out the dot if it's long. And if the note slides up, you're going to slant the line up. And if it's down, you're going to slant the line down. Third bird that we're moving on to now is the northern cardinal. So the northern cardinal is a winter bird. Both the male and the female make this call that we're listening to during territory formation and courting. Counter singing occurs, so the male and the female will both sing to each other, respond to each other's call. So first time through, one pencil dot for each note. Second time through, we're going to listen for is it high or low. So you'll move the dot up if it's high and down if it's low. Third time, we're going to listen for whether the notes are long or short. So turn a dot into a line if it's long and listen for whether the notes are sliding up or down. Okay, fourth bird is going to be the red-winged blackbird. So the red-winged blackbird spends the winter in the southern U.S. The males return first. They're already here, and they use this call in establishing a territory. And also, the females have also arrived. They come a bit later, and the red-winged blackbirds males are using this to attract them into their territory. So this first time through, we're going to put a dot for every note you hear. Okay, second time through, we're going to try to determine is either of any of the notes high or low, and you're going to move them up or down. Third time through, we're going to decide are they long or short. And in this case, you might want to listen to whether the note wobbles or warbles and make an indication about that. So. Okay, folks, so it's time to actually play the game now and test ourselves to see how well our drawings will work as tips as to which song we're hearing. So you can see on your recording sheet that you have 4 columns, and each of these columns refers to one round of the game. So we're going to play the songs that we've drawn pictures of in a random order, and you're going to hear the first song. And if you think the first song is the red-winged blackbird, then you're going to put a number 1 beside the red-winged blackbird in the column where it says red. Okay, when we get to the third round, if you think the white-throated sparrow was the third song we played, then you put a 3 in there. Okay, so we're just playing the red round first. So look for this column, and you're going to record your numbers in that column first. Okay, so now we're going to play the song, and you're going to decide which of your pictures this song refers to, and you're going to put a number 1 beside that. Okay, so let's try it. So this is our second song. Third song. And fourth song. Okay, very good. So round number one, our first bird was the cardinal. Hopefully you all recognized your own drawing and you realized that was the cardinal. Number two was the white-throated sparrow. Number three was the chickadee. And number four is the red-winged blackbird. So now we're going to record our numbers in the second column, in the column where it says yellow, and we're going to play the yellow game. So first song in the yellow game, the yellow round, is this one. Okay, so you're going to put a number one beside the drawing and the name that you think that one refers to. Second song. Okay, number three. And number four. Okay, so for round number two, we had the first bird was the chickadee, black-capped chickadee, so you would have put a number one beside the black-capped chickadee. Number two was the white-throated sparrow, so you would have put a two beside that box. Number three was the red-winged blackbird, and number four was the cardinal. So now we're going to do the green round. This is our first bird, second bird, and our third bird, and finally our fourth bird, number four, so now we're going to do the blue round. This is our first bird. Oh, I'm sorry. So the answers for the green round were number one, red-winged blackbird, number two, chickadee, number three, cardinal, number four, white-throated sparrow. And finally, we're going to do the blue round. This is our first song. Number three, that was our second bird. Our third bird song is and our fourth song is So the answers for number 4 for the blue round, first bird was white-throated sparrow, should have a 1 beside it. Red-winged blackbird should have a 2 beside it. Cardinal should have a 3 beside it, and chickadee should have a 4 beside it. Thank you.